Vanakkam. Welcome to the Yogic Lens. This video is about the science of yogic breathing, otherwise called as diaphragmatic breathing, how it is effectively done and what is its significance in the quality of our life. Lot of day-to-day problems such as headache, mind cloudiness, lethargy, lack of concentration, chest tightness, hypertension, all are due to lack of oxygenated blood in our system. This video we will see how to improve our oxygenated blood through proper yogic breathing. If you have ever attended a yoga session, you must be familiar with the term yogic breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. I am a yoga teacher and usually my first lesson to students is how to breathe. If you are into yoga, breathing effectively is an important lesson. Well, even if you are not into yoga, breathing effectively is an important lesson, important part in your life. Life of a yoga teacher is very difficult. When you call students to say, hey, I'm going to teach breathing today, they will be saying like, we've been breathing all our life. What are you here for? Yes, we have been breathing all our life 24/7. But have you ever noticed your quality of the breath in relation to your state of mind? Have you ever noticed your breath at times of stress, when you are in anger, when you are in so much of tension, pressure of work, either physically or mentally? Have you ever given a thought if you have ever breathing at least close to your average capacity? Start observing your breath. See how it varies with respect to your mind. This is what one of the ancient yogic texts called Hatha Yoga Pratipika states: when the mind is unsteady, the breath is also unsteady. When the breath is brought under control, the mind comes to a calm and controlled state. This is exactly the principle what is being followed in yoga. You bring the breath to a conscious, rhythmic, controlled pattern, then your mind automatically comes into a calm state. Now, let us have a small practice to understand about this yogic breathing. What I want you to do is sit properly with your back straight, and I want you to take 2 long, deep breaths. Imagine that you are sitting in a doctor's office and the doctor is asking you to take 2 long, deep breaths. Go ahead and do it. Relax. Now I have a question for you. When you did deep inhalation, did the abdomen go inside or it come out? Again, my question is, when you did a deep inhalation, did the abdomen go in or it come out? If you want to try it again, go ahead and try again. You can pause this video and try it again. So, before going to the answer of like what is correct, when you do a deep inhalation, did the abdomen should come out or it should go in, we will look into little bit of physiology of the breathing. What happens exactly when you breathe? When you take air through your nostrils, it enters your nostrils and it goes down your trachea, the windpipe, and enters the lungs. There is this lungs and then there is this diaphragm, which is a muscle, which is a dome-shaped muscle separating your lungs and your abdominal organs. When the air enters the lungs swells and it pushes the diaphragm down. As a result, it compresses all the abdominal organs and the abdomen comes out. And the same thing happens on the exhalation. The reverse happens on the exhalation. You relax your abdominal muscles, the diaphragm regains its original position and pushes all the air out from the lungs. Complete exhalation. This is a natural thing that happens in your body. If you see somebody resting or if you see a child sleeping, you can see that on inhalation the abdomen rises up and on exhalation it comes down. But most of the time, due to a lot of tensions and stress, we don't take this deep breathing, deep abdominal breathing. What we do is called thoracic breathing or chest breathing, only involving our chest region without engaging our abdominal muscles. There are actually three types of breathing. One is this abdominal breathing, which is otherwise called as diaphragmatic breathing, breathing to the level of pushing the diaphragm downside. The second one is the thoracic breathing or chest breathing, only involving your chest. That is only partial breathing and it is not close to your maximum capacity of your lungs. And the third one is even bad. It is called clavicular breathing, only up to the upper chest. When people are in tension, when they are stressed out, when they are in anger, panting, what happens? Like, you take real shallow breaths. So that is called clavicular breathing. So what we need to do is, we need to train ourselves to do this abdominal breathing. Let us have a practice to see how it works. So again, come to a comfortable seating position. Keep your back straight, chin slightly down. You can place one palm on your abdomen to see how your abdomen goes out and comes in during the breath. I want you to keep your eyes closed. Observe your breath. Gentle breathing, no pressure, without any effort. Now slowly try to elongate your breath. Feel the expansion of the rib cage on inhalation. The next exhalation, gently draw the navel inside, contract the abdomen. Release the abdomen, start inhaling. You will now notice that you are lengthening your inhalation and your exhalation by this process. Go ahead and do it. I am going to repeat the instruction. Deep inhale, feel the chest expanding, lungs expanding, pushing the diaphragm down, abdominal organs comes out. On exhalation, draw the navel inside, contract the abdomen all the way. Go ahead and do it. Continue to keep your eyes closed because the focus should be on the breath. If you would like to further this practice, you can pause this video, go ahead and do it 10 more breaths and get back to the video. Get back to the video, so I'll be waiting. By now, you should feel how a deep yogic breathing feels like. You must be already feeling calm and relaxed. In the first part of the video, we talked about certain day-to-day problems such as headache, mind cloudiness, lethargy. All these are due to lack of oxygenated blood to your brain. If your inhalation is not very effective, you don't produce that much oxygenated blood in your system, then you end up with a headache or mind cloudiness or not able to think properly. Assuming I am a person who is just sitting all day, I am a couch potato, but still my body is receiving oxygenated blood, isn't it? How is it happening? The heart has to pump harder and faster in order to provide the same amount of oxygenated blood to the system. The same thing happens on exhalation. If you don't effectively exhale, the body stays certain residual carbon dioxide in your system, which eventually changes as impurities, eventually transforms to toxins, finally manifest as diseases. So the need for effective inhalation, 100% inhalation and 100% exhalation is very, very important, and that is the one you get through yogic breathing. So how to train ourselves to do that? Because due to tension and stress, we don't remember to do that. Now that we understand all these things, we know how to do that. But what I recommend is you try to do this kind of practice, yogic breathing, at least twice a day, 10 minutes each time. Whatever you may be doing, you may be sitting in front of your computer or you may be watching a TV, but just try to do long, deep diaphragmatic breathing. That memory will actually reminds you to do that kind of breathing throughout the day. Or during your yoga practice, you can combine this diaphragmatic breathing in your asana practice or into any other pranayama. If you train yourself to do that at least twice a day, then automatically our body remembers to do this kind of yogic breathing. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions, write this down below. I will try to answer it to the best of my ability. Thank you.